About 5 minutes. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. It's your big brother King Kong. Both bank accounts I've been with since I was a teenager. The bank, him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen.
My Lord.
Both bank accounts have been frozen.
He always repeat himself.
And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FD.
Man, this nigga be lying, bro. This man lies so much, begging.
FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account in the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers, a month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude.
Here it comes.
They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline, the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. So on a bank account is federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Again, June 25th to July 10th is the period of suspicious activity. That is from the time Medea went public and I left for South Africa. Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa. So brothers and sisters, if you want to make a donation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal. Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal.
Nigga is begging. Here, I knew it was coming. I'm gonna play a little bit more. We're gonna jump into this begging ass nigga making all black men look bad.
Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation is resolved. Hold off on all FDMG Academy money order and check donations until the situation is resolved. If you want to make a donation to FDMG, send it through PayPal. Right? PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you want to make a donation to the school, hold off on checks and money orders until we find out what the hell is going on. The bank is investigating the fraudulent attempts on our account. If I find out Medea and Pastor Bussy had anything to do with this, I was told that they can be arrested for federal offense. I was told they can be arrested for federal offense. A few dollars without any digital currency.
Here we go.
Contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life.
Listen. Spare a few dollars.
Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account.
Oh my God,
Please
bro,
hit
I'm
my
trying
app.
to listen to this nigga. All right, that's enough for that. Welcome to the 200 and welcome to the Obviously Rare podcast, y'all. I'm gonna take this fool off real quick. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel, the Obviously Rare podcast. Oh my God, did y'all see this crap? Did y'all see this crap? Before I begin, and those of you that have been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. It's been a long way to channel. It's gonna do what it's do. I just love this job. I love talking to y'all. I hope by the end of this segment, the end of this podcast episode, you guys gain something. And that's what it's all about. Give you guys some great content, give you my perspective. You already know how I'm coming. I'm swinging, I'm ducking, I'm jabbing, I'm haymaking, straight punches. Right there. You understand what I'm saying? But this nigga here, I truly understand why black women and children don't respect black men. This nigga is the reason why. This black man who talk about all this pan-Africanism, and there's a lot of flaws in what this man is saying, right? But before, you know what? Let's address what he's saying first. Then I get to why black women and children don't respect black men. And you can't even blame them. It's 2025, and I go hard on the black women. I go hard because they be acting so trifling. It's contributions on both sides that have added to the chaos in the black community. Contributions on both sides, of men and women. So I don't forget. He said that he has a bank. He said that he has a bank. Now, every bank that I've ever banked with, they can track everything. He said he had this bank since he was 16, and they have no record of him banking with this particular bank. It's 2025. We have all kind of cybersecurity. We have everything, and because I know they can go track it, because here's the thing. This is where he talks to a lot of people who are illiterate. This man is a deceiver. Gotta write that down too. People like he's a poverty pimp. He's a deceiver. Because, and meaning a deceiver, they prey on people who are ignorant of how things work. If you are wealthy, Dr. Umar, the IRS will find those accounts. Oh, trust and believe. If they can find the accounts before all this technology kicked off, how in the hell they can't find your account when technology is this advanced? Technology is this advanced, and he wants us to believe that they can't find no record of you banking with this account. In other words, what I'm saying to y'all, if Dr. Umar actually got his shit together and got a job and actually contributed to the community and stopped trying to scam, let's say he was on his ish and he was worth $50 million. But let's say he's really worth 60 million. He hid 10 million. There's $10 million of taxes he has not paid. If you don't believe me, ask Chris Tucker how that worked out. Ask Wesley Snipes how did that work out, not paying the feds. In order for the feds to figure out to get your money to liquidate your account, you know what it means to liquidate your accounts? Mean they have access to your account. The federal government has access to your banks if you involved in criminal activity. If you use your bank trying to money laundry, anything using your bank for criminal activities, that opens the door for the federal government to go in and take your goddamn money. So what I'm saying is, if Dr. Umar had a lot of money, they gonna find that bank account, this mysterious bank account that he so-called can't find. This mysterious bank can't find the records of him banking with these folks. That's the first strike. If anybody believes that any one of these major banks, or maybe he got a bank, one of them little raggedy banks out there in Africa, is made out of wood. Maybe they ain't got no maybe ain't got no app, maybe ain't got no bank app. I don't know who he banking with, but they're all linked up to the federal government. All the banks are linked up to the federal government. You got the World Bank, you got the National Bank, you got all of these banking systems, and they're linked up, controlled by the government, and they will find you. If Dr. Umar owed the U.S. government $10 million, they're going to find that account. They're going to go through all your accounts. Even when you get a divorce, they're going to look at all your accounts. Who gets this? Who gets that? How much you've been spending? Oh, yeah, they're going to find it. So that's the first lie that he's telling. The second, he said, give me some donations. Can you spare $1 to take care of him and his wife? It's not your people's responsibility to take care of you and your wife. It's their generosity to take care and help you with your vision. If you have a vision to build this school, which he's never going to build, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. And this is what I'm saying. He preys on people who are hateful, who really hate white folks. He preys on people who are lost. He preys on people who just like him, who won't get a job, who refuse to get a job, won't go to the military, won't get a skill, won't get a trade, won't get anything, right? So this is he's talking to specific geographic, and they're buying into this crap. And the people that support Dr. Umar, I really don't think they care about the school. They just really care about the message. That's probably why they probably give him some money, because they hate white folks. They blame white folks for all of their problems. They blame white folks for all of their problems. And this is the message that Dr. Umar pushed. Now, Dr. Umar does hold black folks accountable, but he's a poverty pimp, right? He's a poverty pimp. This man talked all this stuff, how blacks don't build, blacks are scamming. He just went on the art of dialogue, talking about he hired some black contractors, and these black contractors were scamming him. They didn't get the job done. And you go back and do the same thing, try to scam people. How the hell are you going to go off on these black contractors because they didn't do their job, but you're doing the exact same thing? You hypocrite, you, this deceiver. This school is never going to be built. And this is where logic comes in. If I tell you, hey, obviously we're a nation, if you give me some money, I'm going to build this cafe shop. It's 2002. I told you this in 2002. It's 2025. It's 2025. And I say, hey, if you give me some money, a whole bunch of money, I'm going to open up this cafe. It's a big, beautiful cafe, and we're going to have African murals and African antiques. It's going to be black owned, everything black. It's going to be so beautiful, right? And it's 2003. I tell you the same thing. 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, all the way up to 2018, I rebrand myself. Remember that cafe I was talking about way back in 2002? Hey, I'm still working on it. Hey, just give me some goddamn money. Don't ask where it's going to be built, because he actually told people who's going to help him, do not ask about the blueprint of the school, the foundation of the school, who's building the school, where it's going to be built, how much it's going to cost, how many students can attend. Don't ask nothing about the school until you give him some goddamn money. Now, when, as a smart, intelligent person, which all of you are, when have y'all ever put your money into something without doing some goddamn research? Every time a responsible person go out there and spend some money, they're going to look at what they're buying. Even if you go buy some soda, what's in the damn soda? Most people don't look at the label. A lot of people do. Okay, let's just say you don't look at all the labels. You're going to look at how much you spent after you leave that goddamn grocery store. That's research. I'm researching. Okay, well, I was only supposed to spend $275, but I spent $300. So any responsible adult, even youngsters, even adolescents, they're going to make sure everything is in top shape. Everything is where it's supposed to be when they spend their freaking money. It's hard-earned money. You're going to research. You're going to do some investigation. Is this for sure what I want? Especially if you're investing, whether you're consuming or whether you are investing, you're going to do your research before you put your money into it. Or if, like I say, if you're consuming, you're going to do your research after. How much am I spending? I got a budget for the month. Responsible. So this is what I'm saying. He talks to a group of people that are slightly retarded. I believe they're slightly retarded. These are slightly retarded black folks that really don't understand what's going on, how people can tell them a whole bunch of truths, but in those truths, there are some deception. Here's the deception. He's telling you how bad white folks are, and here he goes with this mysterious bank talking about they froze his assets. He can't. They say he has no record of it, and if they don't have any records, how are they gonna freeze something to where they have no records? He just said there is no record of him banking with the specific banks, but then they're gonna freeze the bank. Well, how can they freeze something that don't exist? Then he asked for donations. He didn't ask for donations for the longest, right? So let's go back to my scenario. 2018. Remember about that cafe? 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I told you about I was going to build this cafe way back in 2000. It's been 23 years and the thing still ain't built. You guys been giving me some money, but a couple of things. And every time you guys are asking me, why is this thing not being built? I come back with you with the white man stopping me, or there are some shady black people who are interfering with the building process. This how I rectify my donation taking. This is how I rectify and justify accepting all of y'all's money. This is how I justify taking all of y'all money, blaming somebody else. And you wonder why black women and black children do not respect black men. These niggas do not build. A joke. A joke. Every time I try to tell a black woman that I'm a king and I'm in charge, I'm the man in the house, every time I tell them that, I get one of these. It's like, am I a bump on the log? I want to shout out to all the productive black men out there who's loving on the black woman, who's loving on the black children, and just had love for all human beings, just taking care of home. Because there's a lot of black men like myself. I love all women, but there's a problem in our community. If we were building at the same level of other black men, this wouldn't be a big deal. But Dr. Umar, not all black men, he is a shining example of how the world see black men. Shout out to all the good niggas out there, the good black men, handling your business, getting up in the morning, taking care of your wife, taking care of your kids, laying down the law, giving some guidance, learning a new skill, learning a new trade. I appreciate y'all black men for holding it down, because Dr. Umar is what you call a wolf in sheep's clothing. This man does not care about black folks. Look at this nigga. He does not care about black folks. You got men that's going out there busting their behinds in schools. You got men going out there busting their behinds in vocation schools, trying to learn a trade, trying to learn a skill, automotive, electrician, right? HVAC, pilots, nursing, doctors, architect, graphic design, men that are going out into this world, management, creating businesses, entrepreneurs, men that are really out there creating opportunities for people who want to see other people succeed. I'm talking about real men that have a desire to win and doing it the right way. There's a whole bunch of y'all. Y'all need to start making more YouTube channels. Y'all need to come out. I don't know. All of us men that are doing it right. I'm to myself, I'm giving y'all some praise, because I know I'm handling my business. But you throw me in at the men that are productive, men that want to see people genuinely do better. We need to come together and excommunicate these type of niggas, because they are making us look bad. Even though he's not thugged out, even though Dr. Umar, and I heard that his degree is not even a real degree. I heard that his degree is not even a real degree. He has no alumni affiliation. He has no friends that can vouch that, hey, I went to school with Dr. Umar. This man is an absolute joke, an absolute buffoon. I don't know where this nigga come from. I heard he from Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Y'all got a lot of scammers out there like this nigga Dr. Umar. If you from Philly, I know Philly get grimy. Is it this grimy? Is there a lot of men out there in Philadelphia that's going around pretending that they love black people only to rob them? Is this what's going on in Philly? Shout out to Philadelphia. I hope y'all getting y'all stuff together. Philadelphia's in the house. Shout out to that PA. Hey. Shout out to that PA. Shout out to Philly. Because I heard that Philly is rough. But goddamn, Dr. Umar make it seem like, goddamn, is that bad? Is it that bad in Philadelphia to where you gotta mess over your own people on this scale? Lying about a mysterious bank, Do y'all fully, am I crazy? Do y'all understand why black women don't respect us? Niggas like him. Oh, they come in different. They all the same, but they come in different shades. They got, oh man, you got your Pookies, your Ray Rays, your poverty pimps, your pastors. They come in every shape and form. Goodness grief, begging. This man's in his 50s, begging, and his wife. I want to know: do y'all think Dr. Umar's wife respects him? I'm gonna say yes, but here's why: a normal, a respectable, traditional black woman, no, because a respectable, traditional black woman with some values, she's not even gonna deal with a person like Dr. Umar. So Dr. Umar's wife, or whoever she with, because then he said Mrs. Ifa Tunde. We never even seen this woman. I didn't know. Is Dr. Umar married? Everything about this man is just scammy, right? It's iffy and it's sketchy. But a real black woman is going to hold you down, because a real black woman, a real woman in general, is going to hold her man accountable. So whoever's dating Dr. Umar, she respects him because she has the same mindset, group thing. She has the same mindset as this man. She has the exact same mindset. So it's crazy, man. This is crazy. This man is begging. This man is begging his behind off. It's an absolute shame. It's an absolute embarrassment that he's on his way to be an elder, right? Look at that dirty ass headband he got on. I mean, I want you guys to really think about why black men are not respected, because a lot of black men think like him. They don't want to work. They don't want to take care of their damn kids. But you want somebody to respect you. They don't build. He has not built anything. Anything. Now, he has built a following on YouTube, but my thing is the following and as good. He has the gift of gab. Why didn't you take that money and invest? He don't know how to invest either. He doesn't know how to invest. He sounds so smart on how the banks work and how the economy work and what the white man's doing. Such an expert on how people are being oppressed, how black people being oppressed, but you don't know how to invest your money. Since he's been on YouTube, he had to have some, even if it's a little bit. You could have go bought you a house, get into the real estate. You could have branded yourself, in his prime, people were actually paying him to go speak. So this man has no hustle, he has no investment, he has nothing going on, and that's cool because a lot of men, they won't have anything going on until they have something going on. Meaning that you have to stay down until you come up. You have to stay down until you come up. So as you staying down, you're on your grind, but one day you are gonna get there, right? So even though you don't have anything going, no motion, you don't have anything going on right now, you're working on it. My point is, Dr. Umar is not working on getting something done. Y'all flood my comments. Obviously Rare Podcast. I want to know, baby. Let me know. Did I get it right? Am I missing something about this Negro? Am I missing something? Was I too harsh? I don't think I was harsh enough. And for the black women, just be patient with us. Your black kings are going to get it right, right? Hold us accountable, because at the same time, we're going to hold y'all accountable. All women, hold your man accountable. Black, white, Asian, don't give a damn what part of the world you're from. Hold your man accountable. Men around the world, hold your ladies accountable. That's the only way we're going to get better, is holding each other accountable and growing, building, have an objective, have a goal, expand our mind, get that education. Goodness grief. 250 capital G. Obviously Rare Podcast. I'm gone.